I didn't go looking for the document. It came to me, folded, official, delivered with a tone that suggested everything was already decided. My daughter placed it on the table one afternoon and said, "I thought you should have a copy." That sentence sounded considerate, but something about it felt late. I stared at the pages before touching them. They were thicker than I expected. More language, more structure, more distance. I asked her when this was finalized. She said it had already been filed. That word landed heavily. I hadn't imagined things moving without me. I opened the document slowly. The first page looked familiar enough. My name, my address, but then I noticed something strange. The phrasing didn't sound like me. It was precise, but cold. I kept reading. Sections I didn't remember approving, clauses I didn't recall discussing. Authority concentrated where it hadn't been before. I stopped halfway through. My hands felt weak. I asked her where this came from. She said it was based on my wishes, that the lawyer had translated them properly, translated as if my intentions were a foreign language. I flipped to the signature page. There it was, my name, my handwriting, but it didn't feel like mine anymore, because I didn't remember agreeing to what surrounded it. I asked her why some beneficiaries had changed. She didn't answer immediately. She said circumstances had shifted, that some people had proven unreliable, that adjustments were necessary. Necessary for whom? I asked her if this document replaced my old will. She hesitated, then said yes, casually, as if that was obvious. I felt something collapse inside me. Not anger, recognition. I realized I was reading my own displacement. My role reduced, my voice summarized, my future reallocated. I asked her why I hadn't been shown this version before it was filed. She said she didn't want to overwhelm me, that it was technical, that it would have stressed me unnecessarily. I wanted to argue, but arguing requires certainty, and she had positioned herself as certainty. She pointed to my signature again. She said I had signed willingly, that the lawyer had explained. I knew then that legality was not the same as consent. I looked back at the pages. This wasn't an update. It was a rewrite, and I hadn't been the author. I asked if I could make changes now. She said we'd have to see, that things were already in motion, that undoing paperwork was complicated. I asked if my other children knew. She said they were informed, that they understood, that they trusted her judgment. The same phrase again, trust. Trust had replaced permission. I folded the document carefully. My hand shook. I realized something important in that moment. I had lost something before losing my assets. I had lost recognition. Once people stop seeing you as the final authority over your own life, everything else becomes negotiable. I handed the papers back to her. I said I needed time. She nodded, but her eyes didn't soften. She said time wasn't always on our side. That line stayed with me. That night I lay awake, replaying the meeting, the signatures, the coffee, the calm. I understood then how quietly things had shifted, not with force, but with timing. And timing had not been mine. I didn't know what the next document would take, but I knew I had already lost more than I could name. If you think stories like this should be told, you can support the channel by liking this video. If you want to keep watching, subscribe to the channel. A new episode every day. Cool doesn't always mean fair.